if you see the promo between CM Punk and Cody Rhodes that happened today at SmackDown, you would see everything that is fundamentally wrong with this company today. There is literally no substance in this, man. Nothing happened in this promo that already did not happen, and what already happened was like the most typical cliche bullshit that happens in WWE nowadays. I respect you. I respect you too. I appreciate the work you have done to support the business and this industry, and now I'm gonna beat you in the upcoming pay-per-view. How many fucking times have we seen this, man? How many fucking times do we have to see the same fucking bullshit again? When this match was announced, everybody already kind of knew that this is the storyline that they're gonna go for. There is nothing that will actually happen, right? Because the writers of this fucking company absolutely suck. So for those of you who don't know, there are two aspects to this, right? First is the booking, which is Guy A is gonna fight Guy B, and that's gonna be the match for the upcoming pay-per-view or whatever event for that matter. And then there is the writer who writes the storyline that makes the fucking fight, right? Like enhances it in a way. The booker said, oh, well, CM Punk is gonna fight Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, main event of night 1, night 2, whatever the fuck. Most likely night 1 if you're being honest. The writer then has to write some sort of a storyline. And the writers today absolutely suck. There is no good storyline going on right now. Alright, Roman Reigns is doing the same thing that he did back in 2020. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, you can argue there is a storyline, but that storyline started more than a decade ago. The writers today have not contributed anything to it. So that's what I'm talking about, man. The booker did his job. He made a match that I don't find exciting, to be honest, but I'm sure some people do. So the booker did his job. He did the best he could have with what he had. Quite frankly, not a very hard thing to do here. You just picked up two main events and you're like, oh well, they'll fight for SummerSlam. That's all you did, right? But anyway, that's his job. Now the writers have to do their job, and they're not doing it, man. They're not doing it. It makes or breaks a fucking show, man. In my opinion, a writer is actually more important than the booker. You can pick up two fucking jobbers, and a writer can fucking sell tickets off of a storyline that he creates for these two jobbers. It can happen, man. The same cannot happen for like two good wrestlers, but no fucking storyline. Barring a few exceptions, right? Like if you have Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, that match is gonna sell for itself. But that's just like more of an exception. You don't get fucking stars of that nature every day, right? If it's like Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior, sure, that's gonna sell for itself. And of course you can build a storyline on top of that as well and like make it even better. But that's just that. Like that's why you don't need a storyline when it's a match with Brock Lesnar, because it's Brock Lesnar. But CM Punk is not Brock Lesnar. Cody Rhodes is not Brock Lesnar. You need to have stories. The only reason Cody Rhodes has been stayed as a champion is because there were literally no fucking stories, man. It was literally nothing. There was a story when he was trying to win the title, right? Now some people might not like the story, but that was a story nevertheless. The story finished, no pun intended, and then what happened? Fuck all, man. They could not come up with anything. It has been years. They couldn't come up with anything. There is nothing at stakes here. There needs to be something at stakes for this to be a story. Does it really matter if CM Punk wins or if Cody Rhodes wins? Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing will change. And that's what I'm talking about, man. Something needs to change. Otherwise, it just doesn't fucking matter. And it's not easy, man. In my opinion, writing a good wrestling show is very, very hard. It's one of the harder things out there. In my opinion, it's harder than writing like some sort of a television show, just because there are lots of limitations that you're working with in a wrestling show. In a television show, you can write anything, right? And then it's the producer's job to figure out what they're gonna do with whatever you've written. But in wrestling, you have limitations. You have a lot of limitations and you have to work around that. And you also have a live audience, like a real live audience, and there are perks of writing a good wrestling show, which we have seen in the past, but there are limitations nevertheless. So you need to hire people who fucking know what they're doing. I feel like they have hired writers who first of all are just not fundamentally good, right? On top of that, like these people, I really feel like they have no interest in wrestling. You can just tell, man, you watch this show, you can tell that there is no effort. They don't care about this show. I think that's also the reason why people like Vince Russo succeeded, man, because they actually enjoyed wrestling. Or even Vince McMahon, like they liked this. And that really made a difference. Another thing that this company is doing nowadays, they're gaslighting you into believing a bunch of bullshit, man. A bunch of complete nonsense. Cody Rhodes in today's promo said, this is the best roster ever created in WWE. Fuck off, man. Fuck off, are you kidding me? Even the roster 10 years ago was way better than this. Are you fucking kidding me? 10 years ago, we're talking 2016 here. Let me remind you who all were in the roster at the time. We had The Shield, of course, Dean Ambrose was still there. We had Wade Barrett, who's not the greatest or anything, but he's definitely a good addition, I think. We had Bray Wyatt, we had the Wyatt family, all of them. We had Alberto Del Rio. I know people don't like him, man, but he was very, very good in my opinion. We had Lesnar in his fucking prime, man. Lesnar in his fucking prime. He was better in 2016 than he is today. It's just the fucking truth. John Cena was still around as well. Alright? John Cena was fucking around in 2016. He came and went. Dolph Ziggler was there. I mean, Braun Strowman, the Big Show was there as well at that time. So, you can't fucking tell me that roster was not better than fucking what we have today. And let's not forget, Chris Jericho was there. Game over, motherfuckers. So, it's not even close. But they will gaslight you into believing a bunch of bullshit, which is not true. They say that and do that a lot nowadays. They pretend that mediocrity is fucking great when it's not. And that's exactly what happened in today's promo as well. When you saw that promo today, if you have seen it, you could feel that they don't have any ideas on how to sell this storyline or this match. They had no fucking ideas, man. They just fucking forced a bunch of bullshit. Also, at the last event, Saturday night's main event, Punk accidentally hit the strap of the belt on, what's his name, Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes fucking created a scene out of it. Based on the character of Cody Rhodes, he should not have created a scene out of it. He should have understood that it was nothing, man. It was an accident, right? But they did that, and it's a very, very bad idea. They did that because they had to do something, so they did this, and it was just bad fucking writing. First of all, it was just a very convenient coincidence, right? Like, it takes you off the show, and Cody Rhodes had to, like, kind of break his character. Not break his character, I mean, like, he had to act in a way that his character wouldn't act in to continue the storyline. And that's just bad writing. And that's what I'm talking about, man. Everything that happens in this show is just bad. Because the writing is bad. And at the end of the day, this is a TV show, man. This is a fucking TV show. And the writing is very, very important. People don't understand it. A lot of people, they just look past it as well. You know, there was this emergence of a subgroup in the wrestling community which was basically implying that, oh well, the real wrestling, we don't get to see that in WWE. This is something that we see in the indie shows and stuff like that. And I mean, to be fair, they were right. Like, technically, a lot of better wrestlers were out there, man. But unfortunately, that doesn't sell. It just doesn't sell, man. And the ratings fucking show for it, so deal with it.